this is one of the most sobering experiences I've had in a long time. You did an incredible job of really painting the picture of what's happening out in the real world for those of us in the state of Massachusetts who depend on our human service providers on a daily basis. Just hearing the story about your father and your family's dependence on home care. I think all of us who are legislators have been hearing from people. It's been a very, very busy and very intense couple of weeks. We've been hearing from folks who are feeling or afraid that early intervention services are being cut, that adult day health is being cut, that special needs programs are being cut, mental health and substance abuse issues are being threatened in terms of our ability to fund them. There has been not a lot of good news that I'm hearing from the administration. I'm not sure sometimes, seriously, as a Democrat, I'm not sure we're all communicating on the right channels, and so I do the best I can to try to reach out and connect with the administration. I also understand that we are in extremely unique and very, very, very dangerous economic times in terms of what's happened to the economy overall. Massachusetts has been fortunate compared to a lot of other states that we've had enough of a budget to get us through some tough times. We benefited from some of the funding that came from the feds over the last couple of years, and I understand that a lot of that money is going to be gone. But none of us have been able to have the conversation, and I'm speaking for myself, but I think I'm speaking for a few of my members that are in this room. None of us have had the opportunity to talk about what's a real solution here. So far we've only heard about cuts, we've heard about things we can't do. We haven't had a serious discussion about revenues, taxes, which is the dirty word, and or finding a better way for the private donors, the private sector, to help by directing more philanthropic money towards a lot of the organizations such as yourselves that you represent in your daily life. So we have to, the only thing I know to do at this point in time is to try to encourage all of us to begin having these conversations. They're difficult, no one wants to listen to them. I think I know who Ricky was talking about when that comment was made about boring. We have to start having those conversations with people on a very realistic level. As we start the budget, and I'm very relieved to know that my colleague and the Dean of the House, Angela Scotch, is here, because I know his perspective is one that's based in reality and with a sense of humor, but on a lot of history. We have to start having the conversations that are going to give us some options when we get into the budget discussion over the next couple of months. We've heard, mental health. The Department of Mental Health now is telling us that they need to close, and they think they can afford to close 160 beds. I have no way of understanding how that can happen without improving or adding the community services that we all agree would be important. Improve the quality of life and be able to treat people accordingly. We have to understand, we have to know where that's going to come from. So we've been hearing theories of reorganizing government, and I appreciate very much where those are coming from, especially in the part of the administration. And I appreciate the fact that our governor and the folks that he's working with came in during a period of time when they were really looking to expand and to improve services. And with good faith, they came in and we started to do that. But something's changed drastically, and that's the economy. And we have to find a way to adapt, to keep all of